Today's Our Noble Lineage will be presented in Hebrew and English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulaxese or Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hebrew, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish and Thai.
Welcome to Amirim, the vegetarian village. And this is one of our family units. People are going to come here today, so it's ready for them. You can see for yourself. It's a 2-story house. The pecans are falling all the time. You can always pick them and eat them from the ground, you see. And you can go in and see for yourself. There is a jacuzzi outside. Come on in. Welcome. I'm going to put the light on.
שלום צופים יקרים, וברוכים הבאים לשושלת היוחסין האצילית שלנו, בתוכניתנו בת שני החלקים. היום, בשבוע הבא, אנו נבקר באמירים, מושב צמחוני בגליל, בישראל. אמירים הוא בין 15 קילומטרים דרומה מצפת, ובמיקומו היפהפה, בגבעה של 600 מטרים, מעל גובה פני הים. מביט על אגם כנרת, ימת כנרת. בהתאם לברית החדשה הנוצרית, רוב הכמורה של ישו התרחשה לחופי ים כנרת, ביחד עם אירועים אחרים. זה היה כאן שישו ביקש מ4 תלמידיו ללכת אחריו, היכן שהוא הלך על המים והרגיע שערה. אמירים גם משקיף על נופים מדהימים של גבעות הגליל ורמת הגולן. הכפר המיוחד הוקם בשנת 1950 עם קבוצה של אוהבי טבע אשר התמקמו על מקום חשוף והררי, תוך שהם ממקמים את מגוריהם בבניינים קטנים. במשך שנים ארוכות של עבודה קשה, סבלנות והשקעה רבה, הם הביאו את אמירים למצבה הנוכחי. עקרונות אבן הפינה אשר אמירים הוקמה עליהם כוללים צמחונות ואורח חיים אורגני. דוקטור ענווה אונבר, מנהלת של בקתת אירוח אונבר באמירים, מציגה לנו את הקהילה.
My name is Anva Onbar, and I'm a mother of 5 children and a grandmother of 3 granddaughters. And I have a PhD in natural medicine, and I have a clinic for treatments for people with all kind of stress-related problems and all kind of psychosomatic problems. We enjoy having people and teaching them the healthy lifestyle of vegan kind of lifestyle and close to nature.
דוקטור ענווה אונבר מדברת עמנו על התחלת הכפר.
Different people came at the beginning. They came to settle here, but it was too difficult of a condition, and then they left. And then the vegetarian people came and they restart Amirim. It wasn't Amirim at that time, it was Shefer, it called different name. But when the people from the vegetarian community came, they started Amirim as a vegetarian village. And then once the vegetarian people start, they sticked here. Although it was very difficult at the beginning, no electricity, no water, just rocks and a lot of mountains, but still they stick to the ground and made their families and grow the garden and everything.
Why was named Amirim?
Amirim in Hebrew means high place. It's on the top of a very high mountain. That's why we call Amirim.
היום מעל 150 משפחות חיות באמירים, כולל הרבה ילדים. אנשים רבים בעסקי בקתות האירוח, או שיש להם מסעדות צמחוניות.
So you see, that's a living room and a dining room, and upstairs there are children's room and the bedroom. So it's going to be for 6 people. So families are welcome also. You're welcome.
ביקרנו גם במסעדת דליה, אחת מהמסעדות הצמחוניות באמירים.
So how do you like the food here, the vegan food here?
It's very good tasting.
It tastes natural.
Natural taste. It's good.
Like the bread. Bread is very, very good. We usually eat all the bread that sells in the market. It's not the same. I don't know. Maybe the atmosphere would...
Maybe it's organic.
It's organic. Exactly. Can I have another one? It's very, very good. You want to taste it? It's good.
דוקטור ענווה אונבר מסבירה מדוע היא והתושבים באמירים בוחרים באורח החיים הרחמני הצמחוני.
The reason I am vegetarian is because, first of all, I don't like to use animals and I don't like to kill animals and not to cooperate with killing. And that's the humanistic point of view. The next reason is to be healthy. On research, you can see that people are more healthy when they're vegan and vegetarian. And, of course, there is also the ecological reason that the industry of the meat is bringing pollution to the world and doing a lot of problems and polluting water and ground, and so they're all good reasons, and we all feel that it should be vegetarian, vegan life for everyone, for all these reasons: humanistic, ecological, and healthy lifestyle. So that's why people came here, so they can grow their children in this type of lifestyle.
באמירים, ברבקיו ומנגלים אינם מורשים, ואין מוצרים מן החי באתר, כולל דגים ועוף. רבים מהתושבים של אמירים חיים לגמרי כטבעוניים, ללא מוצרים מן החי. דוקטור ענווה אונבר מסבירה מדוע הדיאטה הטבעונית היא בחירה בריאה יותר.
Many of my friends are already vegetarian, and I tell them that it's good to be vegetarian, but it's even better to be vegan, because milk and cheese and all these animal products are not healthy as they seem to be, because the calcium of the milk is good for a cow, the baby of the cow, but it's not good for humans. And this calcium doesn't absorbed in the body. And just the opposite, if you look at the countries where they have more osteoporosis, they have the most intake of the dairy, like Denmark and Sweden and Israel and the United States. Many people, especially old women, break their hips because of the osteoporosis. They lose calcium, although they eat calcium from the milk all the time. So that's a proof that it doesn't really help. But once you stop it, suddenly you get the calcium from the greens and from almonds or sesame seeds, and a lot of greens, of course, that's really the best food for your calcium, and then they fall and they don't break anything anymore.
אנו פוגשים תושב נוסף באמירים, דוקטור גדעון רון, אשר מתרגל אקופנטורה ורפואה סינית. הוא ומשפחתו גרים כאן במשך 35 שנה.
My wife and myself, before we came to Amirim, we turned vegetarian, and we decided to come around to raise our children here. It's a beautiful place. I think the best place to live is Amirim. View, beautiful view. You know, we've got the Sea of Galilee on one side and the Mediterranean on the other side, and fresh air. Beautiful people here. Beautiful atmosphere. Great.
כשכל האנשים, לא משנה מה אורך חייהם, מתקבלים בברכה לבקר באמירים כמבקרים. זה נחוץ שהאדם יהיה צמחוני כדי שיהפוך תושב קבוע בכפר. דוקטור גדעון רון מדבר על השוני בין אמירים ומקומות אחרים.
As a city, they have maybe some ecological rules, but in Amirim it's more difficult to cut a tree than to build a house. I mean, we are not supposed to touch nature. You know, we love nature, and we are reluctant to accept people who smoke. We don't accept people who are meat eaters. So there are certain rules. We don't use pesticides in the gardens. We have organically grown vegetables without pesticides. I think it's the one and only vegetarian municipality in the world. Maybe there are few private farms around the world there, but as a municipality, it's the one and only in the world. The first, definitely.
אורחים רבים מדווחים על הנוף הנפלא והיפהפה של אמירים. כמו כן, האווירה המרגיעה והאוהבת. דוקטור גדעון רון מדבר על ההשפעה החיובית לאין ארוך בעובדה שאין בית מטבחיים באמירים.
Lev Tolstoy, he's a Russian writer, he said that as long as there are slaughterhouses, there will be wars. No slaughterhouses in Amirim, no meat eating, so it's easy to love each other.
במחקרים רפואיים, התושבים של אמירים הוכיחו שהם בריאים יותר בממוצע בהשוואה לאנשים בערים אחרות בישראל.
From time to time, some doctors come around, or nurses from some hospital, and they check us as a control group, in relation to another group in the city. They take blood tests, and we list, what we eat and whatever, and we always get higher in the range of healthier. We are healthier. It's been proven that being a vegetarian, especially being vegan, is healthier.
כדי לדאוג לרווחה הרוחנית של התושבים והאורחים, לאמירים יש בית כנסת משלהם, אשר דוקטור ענווה באדיבות מציגה בפנינו.
This is Amirim synagogue. It's right here, and it's a very simple and modest house, as you can see. The synagogue is open usually during weekends and Shabbat. Shabbat is our holy day. So right now you can see the hours on Friday. Kabbalat Shabbat means the service for Shabbat, which is the holy day of the Jewish tradition, 4 o'clock, and then they have a prayer at 5, and then in the morning they have 8:30 service also in Saturday. The community uses the synagogue for Jewish tradition.
זה נסכם את החלק הראשון של תוכניתנו על הכפר הצמחוני של אמירים. ודאו שתצטרפו אלינו בשבת הבאה, 25 בספטמבר, החלק השני של טיולנו למקום כנבי מדבר הזה של שלום, יופי ואהבה, הממוקם סמוך לים כנרת בישראל. למידע נוסף על הכפר הצמחוני המדהים הזה של אמירים, בבקשה בקרו באתר www.amirim.com. תודה לכם צופים אדיבים על שהייתם עמנו בשושלת היוחסין האצילית שלנו. בבקשה יישארו מכוונים לטלוויזיית סופרים מאסטר לבין מאסטר ותלמידים. הלוואי ושלווה של אמא טבע תרגיע את נשמתכם. Thank you, gracious viewers, for being with us on our noble lineage. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Between Master and Disciple. May the tranquility of Mother Nature soothe your soul.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/NL.
Today's our noble lineage will be presented in Hebrew and English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese or Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hebrew, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish and Thai. שלום צופים יקרים וברוכים הבאים לחלק השני והסופי של תוכניתנו באמירים, מושב צמחוני וטבעוני בגליל בישראל. הכפר המיוחד הוקם בשנת 1950 עם קבוצה של אוהבי טבע אשר התמקמו על מקום חשוף והררי, תוך שהם ממקמים את מגוריהם בבניינים קטנים. במשך שנים ארוכות של עבודה קשה, סבלנות והשקעה רבה, הם הביאו את אמירים למצבה הנוכחי. עקרונות אבן הפינה אשר אמירים הוקמה עליהם כוללים צמחונות ואורח חיים אורגני.
The trees are natural forests that we didn't cut. We try to keep the nature as it is as much as possible, and we teach our children this lifestyle, and we do a lot of recycling, a lot of archaeological activities, and I think that's special because many villages are not like that. Usually you hear about villages in Israel that have chickens or cows. They grow their vegetables or fruits with chemicals, and this is not the way we see it, so this makes us special. And besides, it's a very nice community. People are very kind and helping, and when somebody's in trouble, they're all helping and volunteering and do a lot of things together, like community holidays and doing things for the children and things like that. So it's a very nice place to live in.
הרבה אנשים לומדים לראשונה על אמירים מאתר האינטרנט www.amirim.com, שתורגם לאנגלית, צרפתית, רוסית, ספרדית וערבית.
They're curious about it. They talk to us and they come to Amirim. They stay here for a while, sometimes just for a couple of days, sometimes more. And they come with their families and they talk to us. They learn about it from our point of view. They walk in our garden. They eat in the vegan restaurants here. They go to all kind of treatments and healthy spa and learn about this lifestyle, and they have a lot of questions. We're happy to explain, and some people call us after a few months and they say, listen, you changed my life. And I said, well, I didn't change it, you changed it. I just, maybe opened your mind to it, that's all. But people think that we changed their lives, yes.
המבקרים לא רק נהנים מהיופי והרוגע כאן, אלא הם גם לומדים על אורח החיים האורגני הטבעוני.
We have many kinds of guests. Some guests come just for vacation. They come and they like their place because of the beauty and the quiet surroundings and the relaxation. Some people come for the vegan lifestyle and they want to learn. So that's the more interesting for us, because they talk to us and they ask questions and they learn, and they're happy to get ideas and all kind of ways of cooking, or how to eat this and what to eat in dinner, or how to keep healthy.
דוקטור גדעון רון, שהוא רופא לדיקור, מעניק טיפולים הוליסטיים למטופלים שלו. הוא מספר להם על הסיבות הבסיסיות למחלות שלהם.
People approach me in my clinics, looking for health. So I treat them with acupuncture and I teach them. We don't forget that doctor in Latin means teacher. And the doctor is supposed to teach, not just what to eat, but how many hours to sleep at night, and positive thinking, and proper breathing, and movement, exercise. So everything is to do with our health. Human being, not supposed to eat meat, not supposed to eat cheese, not supposed to eat fish. We are frugivores. Our digestive tract is very, very long. The carnivores have digestive tract very short, 1.5 times of their body length. We have 5 times more our body length. So it's different. We are not supposed to eat meat.
דוקטור גדעון רון ודוקטור ענווה אונבר מסבירים שמזונות צמחיים מספקים מקור הרבה יותר בריא של חומרים מזינים מאשר מוצרי בשר וחלב.
There are so many people who have cholesterol problems, and eggs are filled with cholesterol. And the idea is to tell them about dairy products, for instance, that they shouldn't be worried about lack of calcium, because there's better calcium in tofu, or in tahini, sesame seeds, or almonds, and they won't have shortage of protein, because you have lentils, great with proteins, and almonds again. and hummus, chickpeas. The trouble is too much food nowadays, not lacking of food. People take vitamins as if there's shortage of vitamins. There's no shortage of vitamins. They should avoid food which rob the body of its vitamins. Smoking rob about 75% of our vitamin C. Or dairy products rob the bones out of his calcium. Because if it's phosphorus, they have a lot of phosphorus, in the dairy products. Or chocolate rob the body of its iron. So the idea is what to eat and what not to eat.
What about alcohol?
Alcohol is rotten food. If you smell some grapes that fell under the wine, after a week or so, it smells of alcohol. It's rotten. Rotting the molecule of glucose make it alcoholistic. Why not suppose?
So how do you tell?
The idea is to let them understand that they'll be happier and healthier if the surrounding will be happier and healthier.
Many of my friends and guests stopped eating milk, especially if they have all these coughing and mucus, all these breathing problems and pneumonia. If you stop eating milk, you don't have these breathing problems anymore, especially with children. You can see that. Hear from mothers that their children are sleeping better and they don't cough so much and they don't have running noses since they stopped milk. So vegan life is really a healthier way of lifestyle, of course. And many people ask, where do we get the protein? How do you build muscles? And you can see our family, they're not too thin, they're very strong people, very healthy. And my husband is very athletic also, and he's big and he's tall and strong. And he eats fruits and vegetables, nuts, greens, lentils, and he's fine.
My vision is the entire world, we realize that it's not right, neither morally and obviously not health-wise and ecologically, to slaughter people, to raise so many cows and whatever. The world nowadays, it's not so nice because people haven't realized yet that it's actually right to be vegan. But they will, slowly but surely, I hope not too late.
בעלה של דוקטור ענווה אונבר, מר נתן אורבר, הוא ארכיטקט שמתמחה בבנייה ידידותית לסביבה, כגון עיצוב סולרי פסיבי ובניית בתים מוגנים לסביבת אקלים חמה. עם העיצוב האקולוגי של הבתים באמירים לא צריך מזגן, אפילו במזג אוויר חם.
In winter time you can use the sun to heat your house rather than mechanical devices, and you design the house like where the living room and the bedrooms and where people stay, it's to the south, and kitchen and storage are to the north. Okay, in a country like Israel you have to think about the summer. Like if you build in Israel a building with a lot of glazing all around, in Tel Aviv or in Haifa, it's very problematic. A lot of solar radiation comes in, and then you have to use a lot of air conditioning to get rid of it. But if you design it to the right direction, you can use the wind, the natural breeze, the good orientation of south, that you can shade the windows, and design good mass, so the building will have a thermal mass inside. Then, according to the bioclimatic principles, you have a well-designed buildings that consume much less energy compared to the conventional houses. If you go to houses, even in our villages, the old buildings with a lot of stone and massive walls and good orientation, good insulation, even if you don't have air conditioning, summer and winter, you can live in the house with no problem. Like this floor, for example, we never use air conditioning. I have it over there, never being used. Not for heating, not for cooling. We don't need it.
בכפר הטבעוני הטהור הזה, המקורות הטבעיים נשמרים עד כמה שאפשר. למשל, מהמים של הג'קוזי משתמשים להשקות את הצמחים בגינה.
feel that it's getting warmer and warmer, and we need to pay attention to a lot of aspects of energy conservation.
דוקטור ענווה אונבר גם הראתה לנו את מרכז המחזור של אמירים.
We recycle everything, newspaper, all kind of papers, all kind of books, old books, all kind of cardboard, and everything. And there's bottles here too, and cardboards. So we recycle everything. And we have there for plastic bottles, glass, and tin. How do you call it? Tin drink containers, and here the plastic, also plastic containers.
דוקטור ענווה אונבר הראתה לנו את הבית היפה של נכדתה, שנבנה פשוט מבוץ.
She took mud and straw, and we helped her sometimes, you know, with our feet, doing the mud with the straw like this, and then she takes it with her hands, and we just build layer after layer from the beginning till the end, and it's all by hand. It's very cool in the summer, very warm during the winter. She doesn't have electricity, and she uses candles if she wants, and she has batteries on her computer that she comes to sometime to recharge it at home. It's very ecological. It's all from material that were found here in nature.
גם פגשנו זוג צעיר נפלא שחי באמירים מזה שנים רבות, והם צמחוניים מזה 55 שנים.
Hello. These are our young couple. Ephraim is 89 years old and Margalit is 87 years old, and they're very happy marriage, and they're vegan and healthy and very alert and very educated. He believes, just like I do, that if you're a vegetarian and you don't kill animals and you don't use animals, then you don't kill people. So vegetarian people never will have war. So if people of the whole world will be vegetarian or vegan, it will be peaceful for the whole world. I hope
the peace יגיע לכל העולם.
I hope peace will be all over the world. That's her prayer for hope.
זה מסכם את תוכניתנו על הכפר המיוחד הצמחוני של אמירים. תודתנו מכל הלב לכל התושבים של אמירים, על ששיתפו עם העולם על נווה מדבר זה של שלום, יופי ואהבה, הממוקם סמוך לים כנרת בישראל.
My name is Dr. Gideon Ron from Amirim, Israel. I'm a vegan, and I'm asking you, be veg, go green, to save the planet.
למידע נוסף על הכפר הצמחוני המדהים של אמירים, אנא בקרו באתר www.amirim.com. תודה לכם, צופים מבורכים, על שהייתם במסע עמנו לישראל, בשושלת היחסין האצילית שלנו. בבקשה, היו מכוונים לטלוויזיית סופרים מאסטר לבין מאסטר ותלמידים. הלוואי וההרמוניה וההבנה יהיו שיח הזהב אשר עובר כחוט השני באנושות שלנו. Thank you, blessed viewers, for journeying with us to Israel on our noble lineage. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Between Master and Disciple. May harmony and understanding be the golden threads that weave our humanity.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/NL.